To begin with, immediately, we're going to talk about the dairy industry so you know why you should not drink cow's milk. It says here, the dairy industry rapes mother cows, kidnaps their babies, murders the boys, steals their milk, repeats the cycle over and over because people keep buying milk, cheese, yogurt, and ice cream. So drink soy milk instead. Hi over here on TikTok. I think you just heard me. I was talking to my YouTube channel over here. Thank you guys for being here. So yeah, the dairy industry is nothing but a cycle of misery. So nobody should be drinking cow's milk anymore. Drink soy milk or oat milk instead. Thank you so much for being here. You guys, I see all the cool people in. Jesse, way to go. Thanks for coming to my live stream and learning something. And what about over here? Who do we have? We have somebody named Amsihono. Thanks for being here and thanks for saying hello. Thank you everyone who is coming here to class. Make sure that you press the like button up there if you haven't yet done so. I don't know where it is if you're watching the replay later, but anyway, yeah, actually I don't even know if you have it at the same spot as me, but anyway, thank you for being here, guys. I'm going to just press a couple of buttons here, but I'm going to also get somebody to come in. If you want to be a teaching assistant, you know what to do, TikTok. You guys come in here, put some decorations on the screen, and the one who puts the most decorations gets to the top of the list. All right, so let me just have a look quickly here to make sure that everyone on my YouTube channel is able to communicate with me if they want to. All right, so let's go over here to customization, and let's make sure that everybody can be here. All right, so you can write a comment here anytime you want to, you guys over here on YouTube. Thanks a lot for coming. Oh, somebody is in here in a green. Oh, that's so nice. Thanks for being here. I guess you're a channel member. Hi, 500 of you guys over here on TikTok. All right, let's get you guys in here. Remember that you have to be over 18. You have to be willing to read a card to educate people about veganism. Ideally, you would come in and immediately teach a vegan fact that you know yourself to prove that you are worthy of being in grade 1 and not just in kindergarten over here. All right, let's see what we have. So yeah, we're past the level of the beginner, so you hopefully know the definition of veganism. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to class. Do you know what the definition of veganism is?
It is like you don't eat animals, like you forbid yourself from eating animals, like you don't accept animal cruelty, you you just eat like healthier alternatives like plants and like maybe like lentils, like beans and nuts.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You're just missing one word, which is really important. Okay, I'll just read you. This is a super quick, very concise definition. Can you read that for me?
Veganism isn't a diet. It is a justice movement against the exploitation of animals.
Yeah, so it's against the exploitation of animals. We will, of course, be participating in some sort of accidents that happen, but we just try our best not to eat them, not to wear them, not to exploit them, so we won't go to places like SeaWorld or circuses as well. We won't buy their skin, so we won't buy leather, and so on. Make sense?
Makes sense, yeah.
All right, thank you for reading the card. That was random vegan fact number 1 today. Guys, everyone on TikTok, tap on the screen. So now everybody who has started the live stream with me, you all know the definition of veganism. So if I say to you, is veganism a diet? What will you say?
No.
That's right, what will you say? It is
a diet.
Right, it is
a justice movement against the exploitation of animals.
Right. Okay, great. Good job. All right, so you read the card. Anything you want to add or say something or ask me a question, you can do so now.
Could I read another card, please?
Yeah, random vegan card number 8. I so appreciate your great attitude. Here you go.
Thank you. I love KFC and I love eating chicken burgers and
I don't think it says that. You know, I'm just gonna mute you for a second, okay? So just mute you in case you want to change your mind and come back and apologize. I doubt you will though. But so I'm not sure why you tell everybody like what you like to eat. Why are you here telling people that you like to hurt animals? Doesn't that seem weird to you? You know,
why do you force veganism?
Am I? Why did you force your finger to come here?
Because I wanted to ask you also a question. Why are you forcing veganism on people?
I'm not forcing you to come here.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Did I grab you by the hair? Did I grab you by the hair and bring you in here? Did I do that? Or did you come willingly on your own?
My hair? You want to grab my hair? Okay.
Okay, so very bizarre. So you think I forced you into the conversation? I'm literally here by myself, just talking to my camera. You came here and decided to be a bully. Ask your therapist why you would do that. Forcing somebody to be vegan would be grabbing you and shoving tofu down your throat and opening your eyes with toothpicks and forcing you to watch the documentaries, which you are too scared to do. But you know, all the vegans here in the chat, all the people who are pressing like, the 12,000 likes that are here, those people weren't afraid. They actually watched the documentary called Dominion. Go and watch it. It's called Dominion Movement. I'll say it several times to get it through your head. Dominion Movement. Go and watch it. It's on YouTube. Everyone who watches that documentary comes back and says, Miss Katie, I'm so sorry. That's what they do. Because, you know, Jesus had a really great expression that I really like. You know what it said? Forgive them, for they know not what they do. You, unfortunately, are just not intelligent enough to think for yourself. But you can change. You can tap into the kinder side of you. Open your mind, open your heart. You can be vegan from now on. Guys over here on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. We're having a little bit of trouble over on TikTok where people come in to read cards and then suddenly they think it's really hilarious, even though every single one repeats the same pattern. They think it's hilarious, like there's some unique person who tells us that they like to eat animals. Here's a news flash for you. The vast majority of vegans ate animals. And then one day it occurred to us that it was kind of fucked up, that it's wrong to exploit them. Here's a little pig. I want you to tap on this, everyone here on TikTok. Tap on this little one's nose and say, I'm sorry I ate your mom and dad. I have to go because I just saw a super chat over here. 1 second over here on YouTube. What do we have? We scroll back. Okay. Somebody writes, Official Vlad says, save animals, eat plants. Very good. Official Vlad. Thank you so much for being kind. Look at that. Did you guys see that over on YouTube? Somebody paid $2 to say something nice. That's right. Thank you so much. All right, let's go to the next person over here. This person's name's Caitlin.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to our live stream. How are you today?
I'm great, thank you.
All right. Are you over 18?
Yeah.
How old are you?
18.
You have to be over 18. I'm really sorry. You have to be over 18 to come into the live stream, okay? I'm not doing it to be mean. I'm just telling you the truth. It's a TikTok rule. It's not me that's making it up, okay? Just give me 1 second here. I want to just do something here so I can have a look at what's happening on my channel. Let's go over here. Let's get the next person in. Thanks to you guys over here on YouTube. Thanks for sharing the live stream. Thank you so much to the people who are writing "you suck" to the terrible people who eat animals. Good job. Keep typing that down. You suck, people who eat animals, people who hurt animals, people who think it's okay to pay others to cut their heads off. Thanks for that. All right, we got somebody named CR7 is the goat. No, I don't think I can let you in. I'm sorry. It just doesn't sound like a mature enough name. Somebody's named Manchester. Maybe that's better. I don't know.
Hello.
Welcome to my live stream.
We hate you, vegan teacher. We hate you. We love meat. Eat meat. Eat meat. We hate you. We hate you.
Aww,
We hate you.
thank you so much. Thank you for saying how much you love me. Thank you so much how you like to eat vegan meat. Excellent job. Kids, you know what though? Here's the thing. You got to be over 18 to come in, okay? You know, I see you had the name Manchester there. Were you just representing your town and saying how much you love to eat vegan meat? That's great. Good job, everyone. Guys, tap on the screen. We had some amazing vegans in here. So wonderful. Let's go to the next person. This person's name is Freddie. Oh, person already left. Okay. Oh, guys, hold on a second. You know what? I just realized something. I don't think that we ended up reading this card. So let's just read this one. I'm going to read it over here on YouTube. So YouTube, thanks a lot for coming in. So we're reading random vegan facts. This one says, vegans don't go to zoos because it's wrong to kidnap elephants, giraffes, and monkeys from their families and then use them to make money. Over here on TikTok, you guys can see this as well. Thank you for tapping on the live stream, guys. Thank you so much for tapping. We're up to 26,000 likes. Let's put this one over here. We're going through all of these cards today in random order. Thank you guys so much for being here. Oh, there's a lot of messages on my YouTube channel that are held for review. You guys, if you want me to read your comments, you put a super chat in on the screen and I will read it out loud over here on YouTube. Okay? Yeah, just be careful because the blue ones go very fast. The yellow ones seem to stick. All right, let's see if we have anybody here. We're looking for some kind vegans here. Here's somebody named Jeremy. Oh, Jeremy has a cross beside his name. That means he must be vegan because that's a representation of the sign. That's a sign for tofu. You know, T for tofu. Jeremy, are you a true Christian who is actually vegan? That would be cool. Let me see what's happening here. No, I don't have any roses at the moment, but I did have some before from somebody named Michael. Thank you, Michael, for the roses. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Now, what do we have? Samuel put a little finger heart. And somebody else, oh, here, Ava put some roses. Thank you, Ava, for the roses. And to the other person, it's time for you to get a real name because you just have a random weird picture. And I can't say, thank you, Ava, or thank you, Bobby, or whatever your name is. Okay? What else do we have here? Oh my goodness, guys, going too fast. Somebody says they're vegan. That's amazing. You love to eat plants. Good job. Thank you. Yeah, okay. I love to eat plants. I love to eat plants. That's good. Thank you for writing that. Zoe was timed out by Joanne Vegan. Oh, okay. Well, thank you to the person, though, who likes to eat plants. And thank you to Joanne, who is here. Joanne is one of my moderators. She's keeping care of everything that's going on over there in my YouTube channel. Thanks a lot, Joanne. Let's see what we have here. Okay, guys, we have somebody named Craig who wants to come in. Good people are striving to be vegan.
Hello.
Hi, Craig. Are you a nice person?
Sadly not. I'm not a vegan. I'm not a vegetarian.
Okay, well, thanks for coming anyway. Let's get somebody who is nice. Freddie. Maybe Freddie's nice.
Hello.
Hi, Freddie. Are you a kind person?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So are you striving to be vegan?
Extremely.
Can you give an example of how you do that? Can't hear you.
All I do is I try to not eat meat.
Okay. But do you remember the definition of veganism, that it's a little bit more than that? All good people are striving to be vegan, so it means we don't steal anything from animals.
Oh.
So we don't steal their fur, their feathers, their wool, their freedom. We don't steal the freedom of animals. You don't steal their family members.
Okay. That's very, very good.
Okay, so if you are, for example, striving to be vegan and you go into the store and you see two types of milk, you see cow's milk and you see soy milk, which milk do you think you should buy?
I mean, either or really, because that's not eating the animal, is it? That's eating the animal product.
Right, so we don't, do you remember the part where I said we don't steal from animals?
There is nothing wrong with drinking cow milk.
Do you remember the part where I said that vegans don't steal? Is it okay to steal?
Depends.
Is it? When is it okay for me to steal from you? Give me an example of when it's okay for me to steal from you.
Why would you steal from me?
You just said it depends. So sometimes you're saying it's okay for people to steal.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so when is it okay for me to steal from you? Since you seem to think it's okay to steal a baby cow's milk.
Never said it was from a baby cow.
Well, all milk belongs to baby cows.
Not really.
Who do you think that the mother cows are making the milk for? Is it for you so you can go under them and suck? Or is it for the babies?
I don't suck it out from under them, love.
Don't call me love.
And plus, I'm not the one that's doing it. The farmers are doing it and then they're selling it. So
So,
technically,
okay, so do you have a girlfriend or a wife by any chance?
oh yes, I'm a very happy married man.
Okay, so if somebody paid someone else to pin down your wife and to steal her milk, who is responsible? The person who did it or the person who paid someone to be cruel to your wife? Or maybe both? You see, what you're doing is you are paying somebody to pin down a mother cow, kill her baby, and steal the milk. So I want you to be a good man from now on. Yes, you are. I'm sorry that you don't understand this, but it was taught in elementary school, something called supply and demand. When you give money to somebody to put a dead animal or a product on the shelf, it's called supply and demand. Immediately, it's like you're telling them, oh, I'll be back next week to buy some more cow's milk, so put more on the shelf. So I want you to stop that, and I want you to be a good man.
I am a good man.
Do good men steal from baby cows, or do they stop it from happening?
I don't steal from a baby cow.
Did you hear what I said about supply and demand?
Yes, I did, but I don't steal from the baby cow.
Okay, what does supply and demand mean?
I don't know. You tell me.
I just explained it to you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
Didn't hear me. Okay. Are you all right? Like, do you want to maybe leave because you don't seem to be able to follow the conversation?
No, not really.
No. Okay. Well, I'll just tell you straight out, okay? If you are paying somebody to steal the milk from a baby cow, that's wrong. And you are paying them to do it. So I want you to drink soy milk or oat milk from now on, because good men protect animals from bullies.
So now you're telling me what I can and can't drink.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Because
Yeah,
if you
well,
want to be a good man.
Why are you trying to force me to do stuff that I don't want to do?
Am I talking to you or am I forcing you?
Yeah, I don't know. You tell me.
Well, you just
It
said that you think that.
it sounds a lot like you're trying to force me to drink it when I don't. If I don't want to, then you can't make it.
I'm talking. What's your name? Freddie? Freddie, I'm just talking to you.
Yeah, I know you are.
Yeah, I'm not forcing you.
It sounds like you're trying to force me.
How am I forcing you by talking to you?
Because I said, oh, what if I don't want to? And you said, well, you should. So I think it sounds a lot to me like you're trying to force me to drink soy milk.
Forcing you, Freddie, would be me being over there and grabbing you by the throat and forcing milk down you that is vegan.
Yeah, but
that would be. I'm just talking.
It sounds a lot like you're trying to force me.
I'm talking. There's a big difference between forcing somebody. You know what it's forcing? You are paying money to force mother cows to be pregnant, to steal their babies. That's what they do in the industry. Did you know that happens?
Not paying the money.
Did you know that that's what happens?
I'm not the one paying the money.
Thank you. Did you know that that's what happens in the industry? Maybe you don't know.
I'm not the one paying the money, so
yeah, okay.
It's none of my business. The farmers are the ones choosing to do that. They choose to do that.
I see. Okay, and you had nothing to do with it, right?
No, I don't, because I'm not a farmer and I'm not the one killing all baby cows or whatever you say that they're doing.
Well, that is what they do. Okay, here's what happens in the industry. Every time you buy cow's milk, you are paying somebody to rape a mother cow, to kidnap their babies, to murder the boys, to steal the milk, and to repeat the cycle over and over. Because people keep buying milk, cheese, yogurt, and ice cream. So instead, you should drink soy milk to stop that cycle of violence. Okay?
Yeah, but I'm not.
Yeah, I know you don't seem to understand that concept.
Exactly. No. If they're the ones choosing to do that, how is that my business?
Well, because you are paying them to do it. Because you are buying the product.
Other people are paying.
It's you that's paying when you take the money out of your pocket. Let's say you go to McDonald's, okay? You are paying them money and you're essentially telling them, go and kill a cow because I will be back next week to eat.
I had a Mackey's the other day, It was banging.
Yeah, I'm sure you liked it, but are you able to follow the conversation? Look, you know what? I'm really sorry. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to let you go because you're just too stupid to follow. I don't know what else to say. Sorry about that. All right, guys, let's see if we can get to somebody else who understands the concept of supply and demand. Let's go to the next person here. Maybe Eva understands.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, Eva. Do you understand the concept of supply and demand?
Yes, 100%.
What does it mean?
Supply and demand. Sorry if my accent's a bit funny. I'm actually from Australia. But supply and demand, it means when somebody is basically just paying someone to do a task for them. So, for example, in that case, it say someone pays to go get something from the farmers, from the cows, and then selling it basically is what it is.
Yeah, look, it goes for any kind of thing that we buy. If I go to the store and I buy a hammer, I'm basically telling them, hey, thanks for the hammer. I'm going to give you money for the hammer. And then next week, they're going to put another hammer on the shelf. That's what it is. It's supply and demand. If people never buy animal products, people will never put them on the shelves. They will never go out there and kill them or steal from them. They won't steal their eggs or their milk or their fur or their feathers. Here's a card. Can you read that?
If you're not vegan, you're paying people to kill animals, which means you're as cruel as the murderer.
Okay, so does that make sense to most of you here? We have 1,800 of you guys here on TikTok. Let me know in the comments if you understand what's going on. Just put I have a couple of super chats over here. Just a second. Just put a check mark or something if you understand, guys. All right. So
I do have one question for you.
But can you just wait 1 sec? Because I have some super chats on my YouTube channel and they're going to disappear if I don't read them right away. And then the people will be sad or angry. Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
Somebody named Fishnip says, stop paying taxes because it funds weaponry for war. All right. Well, thank you for your opinion about war. And thank you for your opinion about taxes. Veggie J says, good morning to me. Veggie J, thank you. You just brightened my day by being kind and showing up again. I'm going to press a heart on your comment. Thank you so much. Oh, and a like. Okay. Thank you, Veggie J. All right. So, hey, I'm really sorry, but you're going to have to turn off your camera, unfortunately.
Okay, sorry.
It's nothing personal. Like, I like seeing people, but TikTok has told me that I shouldn't do that because one time somebody turned their camera on and they took down their pants and were showing they're rubbing their private parts. So I now have a rule that I don't let people turn their cameras on. Okay. All right. So you ready to read another card?
Yes, I am.
All right. So this is about how vegans are not racist. Are you a racist person?
Oh, no, I'm not.
Okay. Do you eat animals?
No, I don't.
Okay. Let's read this card here.
Non-vegans are towards animals. They treat them
So
differently.
you can say, why are you not saying the word on the card?
I did.
Oh, okay. It just blanked out. That's weird. I didn't hear that one word. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. They treat them differently just based on how they look. Vegans, on the other hand, protect all animals, not just cats and dogs. Vegans are against all forms of racism towards anyone.
Yeah, vegans are against all forms of racism towards people and animals. Thank you guys for tapping on the screen. Thank you to everybody who is sharing the live. I'm very happy. Thank you, Gubby. Thank you, Ara, for liking the live. Let me just read out loud some of the names of you guys if you have just... Can just wait 1 sec? Okay, thank you to somebody who reposted. I didn't get your name, Kirk Face or something. It happened too fast. The comments are going really quickly, guys. I'm so sorry if I am missing some. Just a second, let me go over here. Thank you guys on YouTube for showing up. Remember that all good people are striving to be vegan. If you are not striving to be vegan, unfortunately, that means you're not a good person because you are paying people to
I'm not
hurt
actually
animals.
vegan. I'm not vegan. Should I change vegan?
You're asking me if you should stop hurting animals? What do you think?
No. Oh my God. I said, should I be vegan now? No, I shouldn't.
Well, being vegan means you don't pay people to cut the heads off animals. So yes, you should be vegan, of course.
So if I eat kangaroos, is that bad?
Well, what do you think? If you were a kangaroo, would you want someone to eat you?
if you were if you were a plant, would you want them to eat you?
Can you answer my question? If you were a kangaroo, living your life happily, would you want somebody to kill you and eat you?
All right. Well, it's the end of living, isn't it?
Okay, so you wouldn't mind. So I'm going to have to let you go because you're not being truthful. I can't speak to you unless you are genuinely interested in a conversation.
I am genuine.
So
I would just like
answer the
you-
question properly. In all
Okay,
honesty,
okay,
if
okay.
you just asked
Okay.
me, is it okay for you to eat kangaroos? And you already know the answer. You
Yeah.
know that the answer is wrong, but you're playing a silly game with me.
No.
Pardon me?
But it's no. You're right. It's no.
Yeah, it's not
Sorry.
okay. It's not okay. So every
It's
time,
not okay.
anytime you're trying to get something from the store, let's say you go to the store and you're going to buy cow's milk. Well, you ask yourself, is anything being stolen here? And if you know that the cow's milk doesn't belong to you, it belonged to the baby cow, then you don't buy it. Vegans don't
And
steal.
convert to a baby cow.
Vegans don't steal from animals. Okay? Understand? We don't
They
steal their
politely-
milk. We don't steal their milk. We don't steal their eggs. We don't steal their freedom. We don't steal their wings. So we don't eat chicken wings because those wings don't belong to us. Vegans don't steal from animals. Okay? Now you got it?
Yeah, but sometimes animals steal from the vegans, you know?
When was the last time a chicken or a cow stole anything from you?
Stole my crops.
Really? Well, you have a right.
Yeah.
You have a right to preserve your crops. You're allowed to have your own food. So you can shoo them away or you can build a fence if you want to. But look, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you got a click today. Little duck is going to clap his or her little wings here. Sometimes I pretend this is a baby chick, but could be a baby duck. Anyway, don't eat animals. Don't steal from them. Thanks for coming. Guys, in case you don't know, I have been vegan since June 27th, 2016. Let me show you guys my card over here on YouTube. So when you become vegan, make a card like this, put it on your fridge, so everybody knows the day that you became vegan, the day that you came out and told the world that you were no longer going to exploit animals. I'll show you guys here on TikTok as well. Happy Vegan Declaration Day, June 27th, 2016. That's the day I stopped being vegetarian, because I was vegetarian for a long time, and I decided to be kinder and more compassionate and be vegan, because being vegetarian is not good enough. Vegetarians still drink milk, which is something that is stolen. Vegetarians still eat eggs, which is not okay, because it's not okay to steal from animals. Thank you guys for the super chats. I'm sorry if I missed a couple here. Let me just see if I see anything on the screen. All right, I don't see anything at the moment, but if you guys want to put a super chat on the screen, I will do my best to try to read it out loud. All right, we got 1,600 people over here on TikTok. How many people want to talk to me? 119 of you want to talk to me. So let's get to the top of the list over here. But first, I just want to give you guys a chance. If you want to jump to the top of the list and you put in a whale, your name goes to the top. Whale that comes shoo. Or if you want to go to the top of the list and want to be the very next person to come in, you can put a giraffe on the screen or a teddy bear that sends love. There are ways for you to get to the very top, because right now there are 100 and let me see what the latest is. 118 of you guys who want to come in. At the top of the list and right now is Christina. So let's get Christina in here. Thank you guys for the little roses.
Hello.
Hi, Christina. Thank you for coming to my live stream. Here is your card. Please tell everyone that you are the teaching assistant.
Hi, I'm the teaching assistant.
Tell them to tap on the screen with 2 fingers to encourage you.
Tap on the screen, guys. I just saw...
To encourage you. You tell them why. You tell them, you say, repeat my sentence. Tap on the screen, guys, to encourage me.
Tap on the screen, guys, to encourage me.
There you go, because you're the teaching assistant, so that I can be quiet for a little while. Here's your card to read.
Vegans don't go to circuses that use animals because it's wrong to exploit horses, elephants, or tigers for our entertainment.
Excellent reading. What do you think about the card that you just read?
I think that's true. I've never supported circuses. I think it's like absolutely horrible what they do.
Yeah, good job. Guys, let's tap on the screen. We have a really kind-hearted person in here. We're up to 118,000 likes over here. And over on my YouTube channel, we have 1,176 people watching right now who are also learning. Guys, thank you for being here and for having an open heart and an open mind. Let's go to the next random vegan fact. This one, we talked about how vegans, I'm going to just read this one again, okay? Because vegans are not racist towards anyone. I want to make sure you understand this. Can you read this?
Non-vegans are racist towards animals. They treat them differently just based on how they look. Vegans, on the other hand, protect all animals, not just cats and dogs. Vegans are against all forms of racism towards anyone.
All right. So are you a racist towards animals or are you against racism?
Well, I've never really thought about being vegan, but honestly, it could be a good thing because I understand, like, when they kill animals, I feel like that's not right. But at the same time...
Hold on a second. Can we stop for a second before you go to the but? Because I agree with what you've said so far. Let's look at these two animals. Are you racist towards one of them?
Yeah, at the moment, I'm still not vegan, like, at all. Or vegetarian.
So I want you from now on to be kind to all animals, to cats and dogs, but also to pigs. I don't want you to eat them. Guys, tap on the screen, and you too. What's your first name?
Christiana.
Christiana. Can you tap on the screen? When you tap on the screen, you see the little hearts that come up? Tap on this little one's nose. Tap on her little feet and say, I'm so sorry that I hurt your family. I'm so sorry that I ate your mom and dad. And I promise to be vegan from now on and not hurt any more animals. Can you do it?
Well, I think I'm going to try become vegan. Maybe one day, but at the minute, I'm still not there. And hopefully one day I will be able to, because I completely agree with you. I think it's awful that people kill animals. Like, they also deserve a life.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Right? You agree that it's wrong to hurt animals, right? So I want you to picture a room full of animals right now, right? Little cats, dogs, baby pigs, because they are killed at 6 months old, baby cows, because they are killed every time that people drink cow's milk. They steal the babies, kill them, and drink the milk that belongs to them. So I want you to picture baby cows in a room, all kinds of beautiful animals, and you're feeling peaceful sitting among them. And now it's time for me to ask you this question. How many more animals should die before you decide to be a good person and be fully vegan? How many of those animals should die?
Honestly, I agree. Like, I think it's awful. I don't think animals should die because they deserve a life too. They have a family and stuff. But obviously, I've never been vegan. I've always had a diet like that. So, like, maybe one day I will try to convert, maybe.
Okay, so let me ask you again. How many more animals should die before you decide to be a kind person? Should it be 0 or should it be more? How many more animals should...
I don't think any animals should really have to die.
Good. Then that means you understand veganism. That means you have a vegan heart. You get it. You could never...
I completely understand. Like,
great.
100%.
Then why...
It's just like really hard to convert.
Why wait? Why not make the decision to be vegan today? Look, this could be your happy vegan declaration day right now. The day that you finally decide that you're not going to hurt animals anymore. Now look, I get it. All right, I'm going to be honest with you. Of course, I would like you, on behalf of the animals, to stop paying for them to be kidnapped and tortured and murdered. But I also know that if this is the first time that you've ever thought about it, it takes 100 clicks to become vegan. You have to get the message in your head and also in your heart. Will you commit to watching a video?
What do you mean?
There's a video on YouTube I would like you to watch.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, so the video is called Dominion Movement. Dominion on YouTube. Can you remember the name?
Yeah.
What is it?
Dominion.
Dominion on YouTube. Okay, it's a movie.
YouTube,
It's a movie that everyone who watches it comes back and says to me, Miss Katie, I'm ready to be vegan now. Because you will see everything that happens to the animals and you will be so sad and you will think, I never want to pay for that ever again.
Yeah.
Thank you. Come back and tell me after you've watched it, okay? If you want to watch just the first 15 minutes and come right back, you can tell everybody what you saw.
Wait, can I just ask just one question? Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, technically, like scientifically, plants are also like alive. So, what do you think about people like eating plants? Technically, because they're alive, it's just what I learned in science.
Okay. Plants are alive, but they're not sentient. That means they don't have a subjective experience of life. For example, this pencil is not sentient. It doesn't have feelings. Plants don't feel pain because they don't have a brain or a nervous system. Have you ever heard me sing the song about it? I'll sing it for you. It's very short. Plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain. They don't have a nervous system, so it's okay to bite into them. You have a heart. You know where to start. So don't take too long and be vegan from now on. Be vegan from now on.
Oh, yeah, that's lovely.
Thank you very much for coming. Really appreciate you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Guys, everyone tap on the screen. What a lovely teaching assistant. Just here, thinking about it for the first time. Very, very proud. We have 2,000 people watching here on YouTube. If you guys would like me to read your comments, since you cannot talk to me like they are on TikTok, put a super chat in here. What happens is you put it in, and for me, I see it at the bottom of the screen, so it stays there. The turquoise ones stay, but not as long as the yellow ones. And if you really want it to stay for a long time, you have something very important to say, then put it in red. I think it stays, I feel like it stays for the whole time, but I'm not sure, right? So you decide, but write something kind. Don't pay money and then write something cruel, because that would just be mean, right? If you're going to contribute, make sure you write something that's positive. Like you can write, I'm vegan now, Miss Katie. Or you can write, let's be kind and be vegan. Or you can even write this on the screen. All good people are striving to be vegan. And you can do it too. Yes, you can. All good people are striving to be vegan. Yes, they are. All right. Hello, world is just putting some roses on the screen. Guys, thank you for tapping. We have somebody who put 2 of these beautiful, one of my favorite decorations. A giraffe eating leaves. And so I hope that you're going to go to the top. This person's name is Kian. Kian, are you the one who put the giraffes on the screen? Hi.
And I will be using Google Translate as I speak in German. I know all about supply and demand. I even made a song about it.
I eat meat. I like it red. I like it dead.
That's not actually the right Google Translate, unfortunately. I know that you eat meat. Vast majority of people do. See, I'm not here to talk to vegans. I'm here to talk to people like you. I guess you thought you were being pretty smart by putting that on there. But do you realize that everybody does the same thing? So don't you feel kind of silly now? Like, honestly, don't you feel kind of stupid? I wouldn't feel too smart if I were you. But hey, you know what you did do that was really great? You put this beautiful giraffe on the screen, and there it is again. Guys over on YouTube, in case you don't know, on TikTok, what they do, they don't have super chats. Oh, there is a super chat here. Hold on, I gotta go get it. Anyway, they put these decorations on the screen, and the giraffe is really cute. All right, Horse Lover writes, I ride horses. Does that make me race it? Race it. Race it. Well, I guess you mean racist? So if I ride horses, well, you shouldn't be riding horses. Horses don't belong to you. Horses are not cars. Horses are not bicycles. Horses are not tricycles. Horses are not skateboards. Horses are not anything for you to be near. You see, horses are here for their own reasons on the planet. Horses are meant to be in the wild with their families, running freely. And unfortunately, Here's something you might not know. A very sad thing is that they actually take helicopters out into where there are huge amounts of horses living. Huge amount. I mean, I don't mean huge amounts, but like clusters of them living in families. And they take guns and they kill them. And the reason they kill the horses, who never did anything wrong to them ever, is because they want to use the land to put on cows. They want the cows to eat that grass because they're so selfish that they are going to raise the cows to be killed. And in order to do that, they're also going to kill the horses. So if you love horses, then you should be vegan. You shouldn't be eating cows because they are killing horses. It's so shockingly sad. When I saw it, I couldn't stop crying. I just thought it was absolutely horrible. So to the person whose name is Horse Lover, don't eat animals. Don't use them. Don't exploit them. Thank you for being here. I've got another super chat over here. Thank you guys on TikTok for being here. I'll get to you guys soon. Just one more super chat and then I'll be right with you, okay? So on my YouTube channel here, which is going at the same time, I got 2 cameras. This is a $5 donation from somebody whose name is Adola Shihab. And the person writes, I'm a Camly. What's a Camly? A C-A-M-L-E. What's a Camly? I don't know what a Camly is. A Camly farmer. Does anybody else know what that means? Can you please rewrite your comment? Adolal, because I can't understand what you're saying. Guys, if you're going to pay for a super chat, take a moment to just make sure that your grammar and punctuation is right, okay? Otherwise, I can't read what you wrote, okay? Thanks for coming, though. All right, TikTok, let's get back to you. We have somebody who's here whose name is James. Hi, Sky. Hi, Random. Thank you for the vegan ice cream cones. Thank you, Random. Hi, James. Are you a kind person?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Are you a kind person?
Of course, I don't pay anyone to hurt animals. Oh, one sec. I have another super chat here. Let me just get to it. Wilkian, 27. He paid £5 and 99 pence. Who writes, the vegan teacher, do you support free Iran or no? Thank you for the question about politics. In regard,
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, James, I'm just responding one sec to this super chat, okay?
I'm sorry.
Because if I don't respond, then the people get upset because the comment is on the screen and then it's gone. And they're...
Okay, I'm sorry.
Just one sec. Just one sec. Okay, so you're asking me about Iran, and what I'm saying about that is I support freedom. I support body autonomy. I support people who don't kill others. I support people who don't eat others. So if you're looking at people in Iran, I don't know why they are being suppressed. I think you already knew my answer to that. It's not okay to force women to wear headscarves and to cover their faces. It's not okay to ban girls and teenagers and women from being able to drive or from being able to learn in school. I'm absolutely against that, but I think you already know that. All right. Thank you, James, for being here. Are you ready to be a teaching assistant?
Assistant, I was looking to learn. I'm going to learn.
Okay, here you go. You're going to learn by teaching. You are now the teaching assistant. Please read this card.
Okay, vegans don't steal from animals. Not their milk, not their eggs, not their fur, not their feathers, not their wool, not their skin, not their honey, not their babies, not their freedom, not their lives. Okay, can I debate this?
Well, you can't debate a definition. This is what vegans do.
You can argue that we technically do steal because vegans do use electricity, right?
Yes.
So everything we do, from chopping down woods to producing electricity to, maybe we are harmful to nature one way or another. It's just your approach seems much more safer.
Okay, I'm just going to explain to you what veganism is, okay? Veganism means we don't exploit animals. So we don't purposely force them to do things just for our pleasure, for our taste. Let me finish, please. Let me finish, please.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Of course, everybody harms. Veganism, being vegan doesn't mean that we're perfect. It means that we are striving to be as kind and good as possible. And when you are telling me whatever it is you're trying to say here, and you have literal dead animals in your stomach and your intestines, it's kind of hard for me to take you with any kind of seriousness. So what I'd like to ask you is, why are you talking about things that everyone has a right to do? We all have a right to have a home. We all have a right to walk on the street. Yeah, a vegan
Yes,
might
but
accidentally, just a minute, a vegan might accidentally step on an ant. The point of veganism is not to exploit animals, not to use them specifically for a benefit. We have a right to make a home. We have a right to preserve our crops. We have a right to kill a mosquito if the mosquito is attacking us. Do you understand veganism now?
Okay, but we humans.
Do you understand
use
veganism now?
shelter.
Do you understand veganism now? Here's the
I understand
definition.
what you're saying. Yes, yes, I understand.
So
but,
veganism is a
but
justice movement.
Veganism isn't a diet. It's a movement against the exploitation of animals. But we are exploiting each other, humans. Isn't
Okay.
that much more?
How am I
harmful?
exploiting you right now?
I'm not saying you are exploiting me, but I'm saying
No rodeo
we
hats,
are in
please.
general exploiting nature, earth, humans, other animals. as you're
Living,
saying.
okay, listen to me, okay? If a lion is
Yes.
eating a zebra, the lion is not exploiting the zebra because the lion has to eat animals. That is just a matter of life and death. The people way up north who have absolutely no choice, there's a very tiny percentage of them, but they're living way up north and they have to eat some fish in order to survive. They're not exploiting those fish. Thank you, Sam. Thank you for the beautiful heart on the screen. Guys, tap on the screen
I'm
because Sam was
personally-
very kind.
Okay.
Rodeo, one moment, please. Rodeo hats are not permitted. Do not put rodeo hats on that vegan teacher's head. That's something that I dread. 1 second, please. I see a super chat that I almost missed.
Okay.
This is by Caden, who writes, if you don't ground your own coffee beans, why did you put a period at the end of that sentence? If you don't ground your own coffee beans. Okay, I guess you meant a comma or something. And then you said that you think that I eat cockroaches. Okay. They use them just to get the correct protein. Oh, that's silly. That's not true. That's not true. Nobody is measuring the protein in the coffee. That's absolutely silly. Why are you repeating lies like this? So insane. Hi. All right. So James.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Or two?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do know that we humans survive based off evolution, right? So we develop, we evolutionize, and we adapt.
James, right now today you live beside a grocery store. You're not a Neanderthal. You're just a person who lives near a grocery store, and you can buy lentils and beans and tofu and not harm animals. I want you to be a good man, James. I want you to be a good man, and I want you to stop making excuses. Good men protect animals. I want you to protect them and not walk around with their corpses in your intestines. Can you commit to not killing them?
I'm trying to make a point.
Can you commit, James? I'm not interested in you talking about all kinds of things besides you. I'm talking to you now. Can you commit to being a good man and doing your...
I live in third world country and I'm poor,
Okay.
right? My work pays me $5 per day. And when I do try to buy soy milk...
Where are you living?
They don't... Georgia.
Okay. In the country of Georgia.
This is a third world country. Yes, it's occupied. It's mostly filled with Russians, and it's filled with racism, hate speech, anti-veganism, everything.
Right.
You can name it. But me
So
personally, I'm trying to be a better person.
Good. Then if
But
the soy milk is too expensive, don't buy the soy milk. Buy the soybeans directly and make it yourself. Beans are not expensive. Oats are not expensive. Lentils are not expensive.
Are not grown in here.
You have a store near you. Do your best. That's all that we're asking of you.
No.
Do your best
Agriculture does
not to
just
exploit animals wherever
magically-
you are in the world. That is your job, wherever you are. If you are doing your best, I don't know if you're telling the truth or not, but you seem to have access to a phone. You seem to have free time. I'm going to assume that you're not entirely telling the truth. But as I said before, veganism means you simply strive to be vegan. Strive to do your best wherever you are in the world. Okay, potatoes are not expensive, nor are carrots. But as I said, I don't know where you are in Georgia. What are the crops that are normally grown there? We can look it up together. We can Google it together. But I think you're a smart man and you can figure it out. Simply do your best. Do not buy any animal products that you don't need. Do not harm animals unnecessarily. Okay? Okay. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you everybody here on TikTok who is subscribed to my channel. Let me look right now at who else is here. If you are subscribing to my channel on TikTok, I'm going to try to read your names out loud. Hold on, I'm going to scroll back a bit. All right. Thank you, Joey. All the wonderful people. Katie, Minnie, Kai. Thank you everyone for subscribing and following me. Eminem, Elias. Thank you, Pixie. Thank you, Yazal. Thank you to Grace. Thanks for being here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, everyone. Thank you for striving to be as vegan as possible from now on. Oh, did we get this super chat already? All right, Caden. Thank you, Caden. I almost missed it. Caden on super chat over here on my YouTube channel says, Planet is 100% correct. Just because she says this isn't true with no further fact checking. Planet? They kill deer, bunnies, squirrels to protect farms. Right, so unfortunately, sometimes some animals are killed in the production of crops. But if you really care and want to kill less animals or be responsible for less, then be vegan, because the vast majority of crops grown on this planet are fed to the animals that you eat. That is the truth. So if you care about animals, be vegan. Don't filter them through animals first, because according to the second law of thermodynamics, you are losing a lot of calories by doing that. You see, when you feed the cows the plants that are being grown, the cows still have to grow. They have to pump their heart, which takes energy. They have to walk around, they create pee, they create poo, they breathe. This takes a lot of energy. So cows shouldn't even be existing on the planet. And nor should pigs that are bred by us. There's some wild pigs, and that's okay. But remember, vegans have a right to protect their own crops and to live. What we're talking about is ending the exploitation of animals, the total cruelty which is unnecessary. Okay, Kaden? Thank you. Let's go to the next person here. Okay, guys, thank you, by the way. I'm not sure if I already spoke. I did speak to James. Let's see, we have somebody named Alexa here. Better not say that too loud because I have the thing here. You know, the Alexa.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to my live stream. How are you today?
I'm alright.
All right, so today we're learning about veganism, and I'm going to get you to read a card. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Do you see how many likes we have? We have 226,000 likes. That's awesome. Thank you, TikTok, for being here. We're going to read this comment. This card. Alexa, are you okay?
Yes, me.
Okay, sorry, Alexa. I'm going to have to let you go, unfortunately, because you have to be by yourself, okay? And this is quite serious. You are a teaching assistant when you come in. Let me go to the next person here. We have somebody, another one. Caden says, ask me, do I believe in God? Well, Caden, that's a really interesting question. Thank you for that question. Do I believe in God? No. No, I don't. But I don't think that's the bigger question. I think the real question is God kind? I personally think that God is either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, cruel, or dead, or that God never existed at all. Because I do not see any proof that God is kind. God created lions who devour baby zebras in front of their moms. God created snakes who slither around and squish baby rabbits to death. For why? For what reason? Why would God deliberately create these creatures if he or she doesn't have to? Vegans would have been kinder than that, and we would have been smarter than that. So I don't particularly like God. I think God is quite cruel. All right, I saw that. I saw a giraffe appear on the screen. People who put giraffes on the screen, their names often go to the top of the list. Hello, Layla. Hi, Layla. You muted yourself. Hi, Layla. Hi, Layla. Maybe you don't know, but you're live right now. Can you hear me? Oh, Layla's gone. Well, thank you very much if you put the giraffe on the screen. Thank you, Jess, for the flowers on the screen. Thank you to Sky for joining my club or whatever it is that TikTok's asking you to do. Let's go to the next person. This person's name is, I don't know what this person is. Hey, thank you for the puppy giving me kisses all over my cheeks. Thank you. It feels like it tickles, even though it's just a cartoon here. Hello. Welcome
Hello.
to my live stream. Here is your card to read.
No, I don't want to do any reading today because I'm not that good at it. I'm
Okay,
a bit
well,
dyslexic.
Yeah, everyone says
I
no, we're
just
not.
wanted
No, it
to-
doesn't work that way. You have to teach before you get access to me. So you either read this or I'm going to the next person.
What am I meant to? Animal agriculture is
Hold
a
on, I'll
leading
hold it up
cause.
better. Just a second. Read it nice and slowly, okay? Because you're a teaching assistant. This message has to go all around the world and into people's heads. Then they have to picture it in their minds, okay? They have to draw like little pictures in their brains. So as a teacher, you're not just going to read it fast to get it over with, okay? You're trying to teach, all right? So go nice and slowly. Read the whole thing.
Animal agriculture.
What does the title say? Is
I
there-
don't know. Can I have a look at it, please?
Yeah. Ask yourself, why is it that you deliberately skipped the title? Just think about it for a sec. It's strange.
I didn't see the title.
Yes, you did. Look at it. It's gigantic.
I'm vegan because animal agriculture is a leading cause of ocean dead zones, animal extinction, water pollution, deforestation, global warming, forced impregnation, kidnapping, betrayal, murder.
All right. So are there any of these words that you don't know?
Yeah, like basically all of them.
Okay. So may
The
I ask how old you are?
I'm 14.
You're 14. Okay, I'm really sorry, but you have to be over 18
yeah,
to come into a TikTok live. It's just the rules. You have to be over 18. And even though you're 14, you should still be able to read these words and know what they mean, okay? So I want you to take a screenshot and look them up. Because I'm quite sure that you learned about these things in school. You learned about animal extinction. I'm quite sure that you learned about deforestation. I'm quite sure that at the age of 14, you learned about global warming. So maybe you need to pay a little bit more attention in class because these are things that you should know. All right. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you, Ryan. And you guys over here on my YouTube channel, I see another super chat here. Horse Lover 123417 says, do you believe in the circle of life? You mean the Disney song? The circle of life. That one? What I know is that a lot of you people try to use that as an excuse, but in fact what it is a circle of torture and death. That's what you are paying for. You see, the cows that are in existence right now, by the millions and millions and even billions, are killed every year after being raped, tortured, and confined. That's not a circle of life. That is torture. They're not even part of our ecosystem anymore because we have raped them into existence. Same as pigs. Pigs are raised on factory farms where they never see the sky. They never see the sunshine. They are stuck in Holocaust-like conditions. This is what you don't understand because you are being lied to by your teachers, by your parents. Nobody is telling you the truth. You must be vegan from now on and stop paying people to hurt animals. Here's a cute little pig, and this little pig has a sign that says, skip the meat, and this one says, tofu doesn't scream. Don't eat animals. Allow them to gradually phase out over the years and eat plants instead. for recipes. You can easily Google healthy vegan recipes, delicious vegan sauces, and all of that. No rodeo hats on my head, TikTok. That's something I dread. Don't do that. Put a chicken on my shoulder instead, or a giraffe on my desk. Hey, Jess, thank you for the roses. Oh, the cool people are coming in here. Look who just came in and liked the live. Somebody named Hi just joined. Robert just showed up. We got Flory who just came in. Amazing. Love has 4 paws. Somebody's name is that. All right, let's get to Jess.
Hi.
Hi, Jess. Are you ready to read a card?
Yeah, can do.
Pardon me?
I said yeah, can do.
Yeah. Are you saying the yes, thunder? What are you saying?
No, I just said yeah.
Okay, I thought you said some other syllables after that. All right, so I'll just let you look at this for a moment, and I'm going to get this super chat over here on YouTube, okay? And I'll be right back with you. In the meantime, just look at this card, okay? Just get ready to read it out loud. In the meantime, you guys tap on the screen because you have a new teaching assistant here. Thank you, by the way, to 1,200 of you guys who are still sticking it out here on YouTube. I mean, on TikTok. Over on YouTube. Hold on. I got a couple of super chats. Hold on. Let me get to the $4.99 one first because it might disappear. Caden writes, bunnies alone die more than pigs from protecting the plants from herbivores on farm. I'd like to see your statistics on that. I don't think that's true. Farmers kill more than slaughterhouses. Well, again, you know what? We've already been here talking about this. If you care about the accidental deaths of crops, you should be vegan because the vast majority of the corn and the soy that is grown is fed to the animals that you eat. So be vegan. Don't filter the plants through animals. Don't do that. Just eat the plants directly, and you will be preventing a lot of suffering. Thank you for the super chat. Now, here's one for $9.99. Logie writes, in Buddhism, we understand anything we see in our realm is within our own mind, and future suffering for ourselves and others can be eliminated if we stop himsa, which is violence, to the universe. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I think that Buddhism has a lot of kind things to say. And yeah, you should stop the violence and you should be vegan from now on. All right. Thank you for being here. Was there anything that you wanted to say? Are you ready to read a card?
Did you want me to read it?
Sure. Here's a card. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it was another one. It was the leather one. Hold on. Here. There we go.
Wearing leather is mean because you're paying for someone's skin to be ripped off. Someone who never got to grow old and never wanted to die for fashion.
Right. What do you think about that card?
I swear though, like, real leather's illegal. At least where I live it is. And real fur is definitely illegal.
Well, where are you in the world?
England.
I hate to tell you.
I know real fur is illegal.
I unfortunately, I don't think that's true. In some places, the specific stores have banned it, but go ahead and look it up yourself. Leather is in every store. People are wearing leather shoes. They're being sold everywhere, and that is the skin of someone.
Yeah, I said I don't know about leather, but I know fur is.
I don't think you're right. It would be great if fur was illegal, but go and check to make sure and come back and tell us, okay?
Yeah, I swear I know it is because listen, I like a fur coat.
You like
But
fur?
not real fur. Because I don't do that.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to hear that. I'm going to ask ChatGPT, okay? Is fur legal in the UK?
But can I tell you something quick?
Just one sec. I'm going to respond to what you asked, right? Okay. So, United Kingdom. The fur industry itself is very restricted, but fur isn't completely illegal yet. So
yeah, because you can own it, but you can't buy it.
So what is still legal? It's still legal in the UK to import. So you can still bring in fur products. So that's unfortunate. That makes us very sad. You can also own and wear fur. So if you're wearing fur, people in the UK are still allowed to do that. Thankfully, they're try to make more and more laws banning fur, which is great. But fur is not very much different than leather.
Yeah.
And so it should all be banned.
But did you use ChatGPT then?
Yes, I did.
Because you know that that's bad for the environment as well.
Yes, but it is a tiny fraction of what the problem is. Here's a card based on that. Would you like to read it?
It's a bit off center.
Oops, there you go.
Thanks. Using ChatGPT to learn facts doesn't use
What you have to read it out loud because you're a teaching assistant.
Oh, sorry. Right. Using ChatGPT to learn facts doesn't use or kill anyone, but eating animals and stealing their milk and eggs always means someone's trapped, killed, used. One has no direct victim, but the other is built entirely on suffering.
So if you are using ChatGPT or any kind of computers to get information that is specific towards helping to make the world a better place, that is where I draw the line and say it's okay. Do not use ChatGPT to make random pictures, to goof around, to use all kinds of energy for silly things. But if you are specifically doing a live stream and you want to correct somebody who is saying something that might not be true, and you ask a specific question to ChatGPT in order to make sure that 1,300 people know the truth, it is worth it. And that is how I judge myself, and that's how I use it. Are you ready to be vegan yet? Are you ready to be vegan yet? Do you have animals in your intestines?
First?
Do you have animals in your intestines right now?
No, not right now, probably not. I don't know how long did they stay in there.
About 24 hours. When's the last time you ate an animal? Who did you eat?
Who did I eat? Probably a chicken. But it's not still there.
So you ate a chicken. The chicken was killed because you paid someone to kill the chicken, went through your intestines, and then you shot this chicken out in the toilet.
No, but can I ask you something first?
Well, you've already been on for a while, but and I have a super chat over here. But just one sec.
But it's just a quick one.
Yeah, just I'll let you, but I want you just let me read the super chat and I'll come right back, okay? I want you to be kind from now on and don't hurt chickens. You never even met that chicken you paid somebody to kill, somebody innocent. Imagine if somebody did that to you, just was like randomly, oh, let's go and just like kill that person randomly. You feel like eating them, like you didn't do anything.
I don't think I got enough meat for them, but if they want to.
What?
Huh?
Are you missing the point entirely? Are you trying to straw man what I'm saying?
I'm just saying I wouldn't be offended.
Okay, you wouldn't be offended. So look, I'm not going to talk to you anymore because you are lying, and that's not okay. All right, let's go to the next person over here. We have a super chat over here. Thank you for the super chat, YouTube. This one says, what about sheep wool? Is it bad to use? Does sheep regrow their wool? In the wool industry, thanks for your question, I understand. So in the wool industry, what they do is they are paid by how many sheep they shave. So it works like a big factory. It is terrifying for the sheep. The sheep are put down this machine. They are sat on. They are screaming. They are terrified. They think they're about to die. A machine comes on. They don't know what that sound is. It's fucking scary. Then the person sits on them and they're trying to get away. So of course they're hurting themselves. They're tearing their ligaments. Sometimes they break bones and somebody's trying to shave the sheep. The sheep is like, what the fuck are you doing to me? What did I ever do wrong to you? What are you doing? Why are you doing this to me? This is a violation. This is an assault. It's wrong to use somebody for your own gain. Just like you wouldn't want anybody to pin you down, some stranger you never met before, and then this big giant noise comes and they hold you down and they start shaving your head. And then they decide that they're going to steal your hair. How is that okay? It's not, and you know it. Wear other things. We have so much plastic in the environment, and now it is being made into sweaters and all kinds of shirts and things. So wear something that comes from recycling. Don't hurt innocent animals. And when you're going to use the argument, but if we don't shave the sheep, then they're going to suffer. Well, here's the thing. Stop breeding them into existence in the first place. Sheep don't belong to us. We shouldn't be breeding them. That means sexually assaulting them forcing them to be pregnant, forcing them to have babies, just so that we can use them and say, oh, look at the sheep. Now we have to shave the sheep. Instead, leave sheep out of the equation completely. TikTok, what are you sticking on my face? What was that? Guys, did you see what that was? Saw out of the corner of my eye. It was like some sort of pink heart. I had never seen that before. I guess it's okay. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay. Oh, it's already gone. I'm sorry. It's sometimes the turquoise ones don't stay on the screen long enough. But thank you guys for being here. Really do appreciate all of you guys here. What else do we have here? It's going too fast, guys. What did it say? What is your favorite animal? Somebody's asking me. Oh, well, I don't have any. I don't have any favorite animals. Why would I choose a favorite animal? That's like asking me who my favorite child is or who my favorite grandchild is. All animals are here on the planet for their own reasons, and they're all valid. Some animals are wonderful because they have amazing sight, like eagles. Other animals are really strong. Other animals are just, fast. I mean, I don't have a favorite animal, and you shouldn't either. Hey, thank you for being here, guys. Let's go to the next person here. Somebody named Pia.
Hello?
Hi, Pia. Oh, just one sec. I saw a super chat go flying by on my YouTube channel. It's by Roblox, and says, Miss Katie, I wasn't vegan like a month ago. I am now. Hey, Roblox. Good job, bud. I don't know if you're a boy or
Good job,
a girl.
Roblox. Good job.
All right, Roblox. Thanks for the $1.99 donation. You see, guys, how easy it is to be kind? This person on YouTube put a $1.99 donation and said something helpful. Said that he or she became vegan. So thank you for that. Wonderful. Guys, make sure you tap on the like button over here on YouTube. And if you have something nice to say, then come in and do the same thing as this person named Roblox just did. Hey there. Hi, Pia.
Hello.
Hi, you ready to read a card?
Yes.
All right, here's your card.
Okay. Plants have all the protein you need to stay healthy, so you never need to eat meat, fish, eggs, cheese, or drink cow's milk.
Very good.
Thank you.
Showing this over to YouTube now. Guys, this is what we're reading on TikTok. If you guys want to communicate with me over here, you put a super chat in. Over there, they do something different. They put these decorations on the screen. All right, we got another one.
Yes, okay. Hold on, let me just clear my display. Okay. Vegans don't go to places like SeaWorld because it's wrong to enslave dolphins and whales by forcing them to do tricks in swimming pools.
What do you think about that?
I think it could be debated because they aren't really forced to do it, they're trained.
They are forced to. They are kidnapped from their families. They belong in the oceans. They do not feed them if they don't treat them well. Thank you for being here, but you don't seem to understand the truth and the facts. So I'm not going to let you go on to debate and to try to justify cruelty towards animals. Take a screenshot of this, and if you look it up, every single animal that has been taken out of the ocean is not happy about it, was terrified, torn away from their families, and they are extremely lonely. Extremely sad. They never get to swim as far as they want to. Shame on you for trying to justify violence towards innocent animals. Let's go to the next person here. Courtney. Here's the next card that Courtney is going to read over on TikTok.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to my live stream and our classroom here.
Hi.
Hi, here's your card.
Random vegan fact. Vegans don't go to rodeos because it's cruel that cowboys use horses by forcing them to charge towards frightened baby cows, tackle them, tie them up, and abuse them for entertainment.
All right. So do you understand why vegans don't go to rodeos?
Yeah, it's abusive towards animals.
Very good answer. Good job. Thanks for teaching here. Thanks for being kind. All right. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
I'm actually vegetarian, but I want to be vegan, but I just...
Oh, you muted yourself. You left for a moment.
Oh.
All Right, so I don't want you to be vegetarian. Vegetarians are cruel people. You must be vegan. Here's the reasons why. You ready to read it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, here's your card.
Don't be vegetarian. They still hurt animals. Be vegan instead. Unlike the word vegetarian, the word vegan specifically implies moral concern for animals. Veganism is much more than just a diet. Vegans do their best not to wear leather, fur, wool, or silk and are against zoos, circuses, rodeos, animal testing, any other industry that exploits or abuses animals.
All right, so now do you know the difference between vegan and vegetarian?
Yeah, everyone's being mean to me in the chat.
Why are you reading the chat? Do not look at the chat. I'm speaking to you.
Okay, I'll look at you.
All right. So, what is wrong with being vegetarian?
It's still exploiting animals and abusing them, and it's not veganism. Veganism is a way of mind.
Right. I used to be vegetarian and I regret it. I was vegetarian for many years, and you know what I did? I ended up doing something terrible. I loved eggs and I loved milk and cheese. So I was eating no animals and feeling like, oh, I'm helping. And then somebody pointed out to me what a horrible person I was because I was actually ending up eating twice as many eggs. And when I would make pizza, because there was no meat on it, I put twice as much cheese. It was awful. It's so embarrassing now that I think about it. I cannot believe that I didn't just become vegan. And yet, my excuse is that we didn't have the internet yet. Like, we really didn't know. And I had kids, my children. I was a little bit worried at first that something might happen to them. You know, it's one thing for me to be vegan, but then I realized that you can be completely healthy as a vegan, even as a child. Veganism is good for all stages of development. When you're born, you are vegan because your mother's milk is meant for you. No rodeo hats, TikTok. Giraffes on the screen. That's what we want. Giraffes. Go and find the giraffe and put a giraffe on the screen if you want to go to the top of the list.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for coming. Guys, we are doing great here. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming to today's class. And thank you, everybody, over here on YouTube for being so kind. Let me see what else is here. See what's going on. Joanne is still here. Joanne, thank you so much for moderating on my YouTube channel. Wonderful. I see that you just hid some comments by somebody named Nazuko Note. That's great. That's so wonderful, Joanne. Thanks for moderating. Somebody's asking what my favorite fruit is. Well, that doesn't matter. You know, what's important is that we save animals. I love all fruits. And it doesn't matter. Even if I hated them all, it wouldn't change anything. Okay? Let's go to one last one here. Rosie.
Hello, how are you today?
Good, thank you. All good people are striving to be vegan. Do you agree?
Yes, I do agree.
Right, because if you're not striving to be vegan, it means you're hurting the innocent. You ready to read a card?
Yes, I am.
Here you go. Here's your card.
Random vegan fact. If everyone ate a vegan plant-exclusive diet, we would help save the planet because we would reduce the amount of land we use for agriculture by 75%.
Very good. So that's a lot of land that we kinds of wildflowers on there and trees, and we wouldn't have to be polluting the environment as much. If everyone became vegan, it's best for everyone, for the animals, the planet, and our lives. Ready for another one?
Wi-Fi.
Okay, it sounds like you have somebody in the room there with you, so I'll let you go, but thanks for coming. Guys, this last card today we're going to read is a random vegan fact that says, all hospitals should serve vegan foods only. Because meat, dairy, and eggs are all linked to cancer, heart attacks, diabetes, strokes, and also, it's just weird to bring death into a place where we are trying to save lives. Thank you, Courtney. Thanks for the heart, Courtney. Thank you very much. Let me just see if Courtney's at the top of the list. If she wants to come up, I'll let her in. But otherwise, Courtney, thank you just for that. Guys, I really do have to end. We're going to be doing another live stream soon. It's 4 o'clock here in Italy, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll be doing another live stream in a few hours. So you on TikTok or on YouTube, make sure you press the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. And you guys over here on TikTok, I will also see you guys in a few hours, okay? Bye, TikTok. Guys on YouTube, say goodbye to you as well, okay? Do your best to strive to be as vegan as possible.